Welcome aboard everyone, Simon here from the Wells of Wall Street. We've got an Enjin update today, ENJ on the exchange, one of our favourite bags here. Couple of updates to run through as well before we go into chart analysis, but before we do, please make sure that you like this video if you find it informative, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and press the bell button for all notifications of our awesome videos coming away. Now we've got that out of the way, let's go into the Enjin updates. So there's a couple of things here. Some really cool NFT drops from Lost Relics Games, so absolutely phenomenal gaming platform there. A couple of games that I used to play when I was younger, I think, were made by Lost Relics. But anyway, so we've got some really cool NFTs like swords, bows, and emblems being generated, minted by Enjin. If you don't know much about Enjin, watch our intro video, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this one, and you'll get an understanding of how it's all done, what the tokenomics are for, and what Enjin is going to bring to the table regarding blockchain, gaming, NFTs, and loads of other cool stuff. So that's a really cool little update. This element here is in relation to a few different aspects of news, but in particular is one with the shopping IO, so the bridge between crypto and retail. So apparently if you utilize through this site in particular via Amazon, Walmart and eBay, I think up until the 9th of September you get something like a 2% discount, very exciting, on any item you purchase. So that's really interesting to know. But in general, moving forward, I think it's really cool that Enjin will be now starting to be utilized as a tokenomics expenditure element to these platforms. So that's really interesting to see. And then here as well, Stormlight, so action RPG game. I've heard quite a bit about that game actually. I'm still waiting. Can you believe I've been waiting 4 months now, or even 5 months for an Xbox X. But anyway, so yeah, utilizing again NFTs around this game, Medieval Fantasy World. So really cool stuff. So keep an eye on their Twitter feed, Enjin, for all the latest updates as and when they come out. So let's now go into the chart. Now we've covered a couple of bits and pieces off of the Enjin update, and here we are. So I've drawn a couple of things in here. This line anticipating a previous resistance line all the way back here on the 30th of May, and I also have the all the way up here, I believe it's a previous all-time high of nearly $3, not quite, but yeah, just before we had the big sort of correction period throughout the remaining previous parts of the correction across the market. So this area here is of great interest to me in terms of where we're going to go next with this asset. So I would call this the battle of 218, okay, because here we couldn't close above it. Here we dropped because of the profit taking, which is totally understandable. Here we got over it and we couldn't make it. We got some profit taking. We then had a stabilized grow off again. Look where it stopped, 218, 218. Today, as of recording, we have touched it and failed. So let's see what happens in the next 24-48 hours of this crypto asset. I'm really excited about this one. It's like, in terms of gaming, like this is what you'd want out of a battle, isn't it? Like an ongoing battle for this territory here. So this area here is obviously massively crucial. In fact, I'll draw a box here just so you know which area I am speaking of. This part here, we need to break this barrier of resistance and get a close above this on a 2-3 day cycle, so that we can start pushing up to this previous barrier up here, which we did try and force through, to be fair, on the 30th of August. Didn't quite get there. So we're back down in the limbo format of floating around between 210 and 220 ish dollars. So very interesting times indeed for Enjin. And I think also up here as well, of course, to get up to this previous level, we need to start attacking this area. And I do generally believe that we're going to get to this towards the end of September, progressing towards that sort of 250 mark, that would be fantastic movement. And what I love about this project is just the healthy growth of it. If we go back to down here when the correction finally switched over on the MACD, you can see we've gone from almost around about 90 cents to over $2, which is absolutely fantastic. So it's showing great momentum there. In terms of this trend line, you can just about see it, the blue line here. We're floating just above it, which is really good. But look at this battle, this constant battle here. So we went from the bullish momentum all the way around here. It switched over around the 2nd of September. It's floated just underneath here on the 4th. And now it's leveling off again. So it's really exciting times, because I do believe in the next 40 hours we're going to start to see which way Enjin is going to go. The RSI's got plenty of room in the tank, but it's still around that middle area, so it could go either way, which is why I'm anticipating that potentially we may start seeing two areas of consideration here. I think actually, to be fair, we could potentially come and test this area again around $2, but I do believe that the market is in a flowing format now to generate growth, and with Enjin as well, with its constant updates, announcements, integrations, etc. Some really cool projects going on with these guys. I think the bullish momentum should continue, but it's just a question of the stability of this around these areas. But like I said, if we can get a close over this mark here, so currently as of recording we're at 220, so we need to stay above these levels here of 218. If we can do that, get that over 1, 2, maybe 3 days max, we can start pushing up. So this purple area is really critical, in my opinion, for the next phase of Enjin, and moving up to this area here at 232, which is the next line that we should be targeting before we start talking about 250, 275. So let's see how this goes, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you're holding Enjin tokens like I am, and like Steve is as well. Really exciting project. This isn't just for this year for us, it's very much long term, but we're hoping to max this one out. In the next video we will do a price prediction once we know that we can get this new support line confirmed. We don't want to do one now because it's very reflective on real-time movements, and we don't want to do hype nonsense here, saying, oh, it's going to get to this, it's going to get to this. We need to do this gradually as we move along and be realistic with you guys. I know some people don't like that, but I'd rather that than shout out loads of numbers and you guys get annoyed with us. And then we're just not going to build the community and the engagement that we want from this channel with you. So bear with us. We'll get to this support line. Let's get that confirmed, and we'll work on a price prediction that's realistic for this next upcoming run cycle. So let us know what your price predictions are in the comments below, and how bullish you are on this project. So looking forward to reading those, and we'll call some of the really fun ones out in the next video. But guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.